Hey there everybody, it's Dcuo here, and I want to make a commentary on the PvP changes coming to the Dcuo test servers. But before I address that, I wanted to explain why I haven't uploaded in a while. I know all my 45 subscribers have been anxious for some content, but I got banned or suspended. Hopefully suspended, but I really don't know. We'll have to see, but we'll talk about that later. For now, let's get into what I think of this. Okay, listen, hate me or love me, there's one thing you can't deny. I have a lot of PvP experience, like a lot. And from that experience, I believe I'm in the fair position to judge the changes potentially coming to Dcuo PvP. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that they're nerfing weapon mastery. And I don't really get why. You see, when weapon mastery first came out, it definitely needed a nerf. And it got that nerf. And now you'll rarely see anyone using it. Because if you didn't know, once you spec into weapon mastery, every move leading up to a weapon mastery combo hits much softer. For example, if you use a 2-tap or a 4-tap on the one-handed tree, it's going to hit way softer if you're spec into weapon mastery. And because of this, I really don't understand why they're nerfing it again. It's actually pretty tame compared to a one-handed 4-tap or a martial arts smoke bomb. Now another thing they're doing is they're nerfing the damage of all AMs, and they're taking out all power back mechanics. Now this is a good thing and a bad thing, because reducing the damage of AMs probably means that hard light and rage are not going to hit as hard, but I don't understand why they're taking away the power back mechanics for all powers. The only powers I can really think of that really benefited from power back are rage and nature. You see, the nature power back mechanic is really good. It's pretty amazing. You could keep a full power bar basically throughout the entire fight if you used it right. So maybe that needed a nerf. The rage power back mechanic wasn't too amazing, but because rage hit so hard, it made a difference. But because they're nerfing rage, I don't see why they need to take the power back mechanic from that. I mean, if they're nerfing rage. And nature is probably the only power I can really think about the power back mechanic needing to be nerfed. But taking them out completely, I don't really see the benefit in PvP from that. Now in this what's next section, they go on about how they're heavily depending on testers to determine what they're going to change in PvP. And it's a good thing they're listening to the community, but there's a problem because the test servers are only for PC, and the majority of Dcuo players are on the PS servers. So that means a lot of the experienced PvP players are not going to get a say in how PvP is changed, and that's a problem, and that's probably why PvP is how it is right now, to be honest. Okay, one last thing. At the very bottom, it says that moves that were buffed after weapon mastery was nerfed may be getting nerfed as well. That includes full auto, arrow storm, and blah blah blah. Who gives a shit? Flip slash, aka 4-tap, aka Dcuo cancer, may be finally getting nerfed. Now we can only pray that they actually go through with this, but if they do, the only thing I would say is it's about time, because 4-tap has been overpowered for a very long time, and if it finally gets nerfed, PvP will definitely be benefited. And that's all.